Welcome to Dice Nerds and Nagas, coming at you from beautiful Phnom Penh, Cambodia, where it's currently 1.5 million degrees Celsius. For all you Yanks out there. Dice Nerds and Nagas, the greatest, most engrossing, heartfelt, yet comedic Dungeons and Dragons game ever recorded. Maybe.
In this apartment.
In my opinion.
Maybe. 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 No promises. Where we left off, our heroes were fighting the dragon Noxus in his sort of home lair sort of area, pillar of tall stone columns. Along with Noxus, he brought several berserkers and skilled warriors from the nearby Kobold tribe to defend the skull, a small little token that you cannot see on a map that really can't make out from over there. But trust me, it looks great. It was made by Mark. Now, exactly where we left off, we were in the middle of this heated fight. Akul, the paladin, was at the base of the column that holds the skull. Although no one's told you that it's there yet, I think. You just kind of ended up very close to it by trying to fight through the kobolds.
I have shouted.
But they
Just shouted.
2 pillars.
On top of your glove.
Okay, so you do know that. Okay, never mind. I was wrong then. I misremembered. So he's going straight for the skull then. But he doesn't really know how to fly, so who knows? We'll see how he handles it. Zenbri had dropped due to a vicious attack from Noxus, the dragon himself. The main man. Let's see. Jessup, you are up next in initiative. You've been kind of skirting along the outside of the battle, shooting arrows and and making your way toward the back again. You had gotten viciously beaten by some berserkers, but have escaped from them by teleporting and were healed by the paladin before he moved
I
on.
ran past him.
Smack on the back then. Come on! The bottom.
You have to bend down there.
Good game, boy.
Yeah, you good game. GG.
And Aki, you've been throwing Eldritch blasts out, kind of trading shots with the archers, and what else really? I'm trying to remember some. I think that was kind of keeping a low
I
profile.
threw a fireball, and then the last thing I did was I did a hypnotic pattern to catch. That's
Use the
right.
legendary resistance.
He's not dead. He's stunned. He's incapacitated because he's under the effect of my hypnotic.
That's what it was. Okay.
That's why it's still there.
Noxus failed the saving throw, but spent a legendary reaction to.
Yeah, and I
shrug
actually
it
do have
off.
that. He has used one legendary save.
Okay, to shrug it
So
off.
we are now up to date, I believe. Jessup, keep that here. Jessup, you are up. You know the situation. The viewers know the situation.
All right.
So what are you gonna do? You see this chaos ahead of you. You're kind of hiding behind the pillar, readying your next shot.
I think we established last time that I can now see Aki. Yes, is that right?
Yeah, I'd say you guys are close enough that you're even within, shouting distance of each other over the din of the battle and the roars of the dragon. You can
Okay.
still hear each other.
All right, cool.
I guess I should talk over here.
Damn it, Aki, where is everybody?
Somewhere there.
What do you mean there? Who's there?
But he's dead. I don't know.
Damn it.
Oh, God, your eyes.
Yeah. And Buddy's dead, everybody.
Buddy died. He'll be back later.
Okay. Fuck. All right. I'm gonna try something. So, I'll move
Family.
forward a little bit there. And maybe behind that column there. I just want to move a bit so I can see that dude up there.
Okay.
Okay, so I look at the kobold and I shout at him Draconic, approach! So I'm casting command on him up there so he can walk forward.
What's the distance?
60 feet. It should be within 60 feet. If it's not, I'll get closer.
Okay.
Looks 60.
What is the spell again? Command?
Command, yeah.
What's your DC?
14.
What are you
Okay.
commanding him to do?
Let's see. Approach. Okay, yeah.
Approach me.
Ending its turn.
would do that?
It should.
Blah, 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 blah. There's nothing about having it do anything that hurts itself, so that is perfectly valid. Just wanted to double check there wasn't like some little thing like, oh, but.
No, it's not charm person. It's come on.
Ooh. Bish, get over her! So what does it need to roll?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving.
14.
Okay. Does he beat a 14? That is a 20. I am very sorry, good sir.
All right.
He commands you.
He said, no!
Fuck you talking about?
Get out.
No.
All right.
I don't wanna.
That's fine.
That'll hurt.
That's fine.
That's bad advice, bruh.
Okay, no problem. I will just hide a little bit more behind that pillar, and I will use a bonus action healing word myself at 2nd level.
Alright. A little bit of healing. I think this is my lucky dice. Gonna keep that separate. I didn't fall off the turnip cart yesterday, Mark. I fell off of it 2 weeks ago on holiday. So let's see. That is Jessup's turn. So next it moves to B, which only means berserkers. Let's see.
I think it's Zen breed.
Let's see this guy, berserker number 1, will say he takes a moment and uncorks like a wineskin and downs its contents quickly, which grants him a bit of healing. God, just a bit of healing though, not very much. You're still bad and you still roll low most of the time. Right, and the second one is going to swing around and make a few attacks toward Feather Marshal.
I hate him.
I think he gets to go this time. But you're certainly allowed to hit him on your own turn.
Unfair.
It's not fair.
Don't you get an attack of opportunity?
No, and if he leaves,
He's coming into his reign.
Yeah. So let's see.
Thanks for trying.
Okay, he's going to use the reckless trait and give himself advantage for his 2 attacks toward Feather Marshal. But you also get advantage
Everybody does.
on attacks
But then
back to
everybody
hit.
gets to hit you before you hit them.
Okay, so that is
And
a
what's
20.
the turn?
Okay, so this is the second 20 in a row from my red dice.
Jeez.
I think this is going to be an interesting fight.
So
Funny,
that's
take
my
it.
red dice.
Oh, is it? Yes!
No, it's not.
And then his second attack. The second attack, let's see, is 18.
It's me.
So the first attack does
3 damage.
3 damage, hopefully. This one is the one that's doubled, so it is 8 plus 6. Because you double the strength damage too, right?
No,
just the dice.
Just the dice damage. So never mind, then that is. So 11 damage for the first attack. And the second attack does 13 damage. These berserkers that are kind of nasty.
I'll have to wait for
4
the
hours. Which all
Was that 11 and 13? 24.
Yes.
I think they're out. Oh wait, no,
He healed you by a bunch. So let's see. These 2 berserkers are just going to take a move action. So we said the base was like 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, and then he's going to take the dash action, I guess. 20, or that was 30, 35, 40, 45, and he'll stop there, I think, out of sight. The second one will do the same thing up to. I don't want you to have a clear shot to him. Maybe they'll kind of spread out a little bit over here, hiding behind the pillars as best they can.
Alright.
So that is the berserkers. That's all of them. So next is Noxus himself. Let's see. Noxus has what movement again? I guess he'll
I think he has a way out.
I figured.
he'll fly. He has an 80-foot fly speed, so he's going to go toward Aki. I believe you would still have enough movement to make a bite attack.
Go for it. Come on.
Red dice. Can you do 3 critical hits in a row?
Red dice only hits difficult ACs.
Oh, it says he can use his frightful presence first, but I don't think he wants you to run from him. He wants you to stay right there.
Alright. I can't hit easy ACs, right?
Oh my god, you serious?
What is
Yeah,
going
you're taking a
on?
horrible
Bring
twist.
Bring it!
Technical difficulties.
Aki's ready.
Aki, do you have legendary resistance or anything?
No, I do not.
Well, then
Did you
who's...
get like super late last night or something? This is like.
Oh, God, quite the opposite. I went to bed kind of early.
Maybe you're just well rested.
Maybe that is, yeah, I'm
So
sorry.
long rest.
Long rest, I'm
He
feeling
has
good.
temporary hit points.
So let's see. What
I have temper. No, I don't. I lost them. Thank you. Never mind.
Oh, God,
There it
okay,
is.
How
so-
much healing with those healing potions we all have? Which everybody's probably forgotten. 2d8 plus?
They were regular healing potions.
No, they weren't, because I remember going, why do you always have to change things? So I can't find it on D&D Beyond. It's 2d8, 2d...
Whoever had them wrote them down.
Buddy has my scroll
There
of
were
cure
3
mass
given to
wounds.
us. I took one. Buddy, oh shit, Buddy had one.
Buddy has the healing potion.
Buddy had one healing
You
potion.
had one. You
Did
had
what
one.
happens to it when Buddy dies?
Okay.
Oh, he keeps
Did
it.
you
He
get
just
one?
teleports back to his
Okay.
original dimension.
You took-
With his
Yeah.
Did
I
you
took
give them
one.
all to Buddy?
I took one.
Buddy
And we gave
was
one to
going
Buddy.
to fly around and hand out
Well, we gave him
healing
one
potions
for
to people who
that,
needed it.
yeah.
Oh, he carried mine, so that was it.
Okay,
Okay, so where we left off.
I've got one.
He just gets off a terrible bite attack, rending into Aki's supple young flesh.
Oh, yeah. No.
20 damage.
You have a potion. You have a 2d6 minus 2 con potion.
Oh yes, that's the one.
I said Buddy and Feather have
Gotta
it.
strategize.
Ben, how much?
20 damage.
Alright, I'm good.
Let's
The
see.
shadows absorb half of that,
Okay,
and I take the other half. However, I will hellish rebuke him.
go for it.
So, as
Right
I take,
before he makes his claw attack, you hellish rebuke him.
What's that afterwards?
yeah, after I get hit, I turn, and some fire just flies out of my shadow and hits him. What's hellish? Dex save for half.
Dex save. Okay.
Oh no, how will the dragon make a dex?
17.
Yeah. I don't know.
Nope, my spell save DC is 16. He makes it. Okay, so 7 divided by 2, so he takes 4.
Alright, 4 damage.
I think that's the first
he's
damage.
he's dead.
Damage.
He's dead.
You got him.
How do you want to do this?
I wanted to say something when you were doing the introduction and you were saying like we were fighting Noxus. I'm like, no, we weren't. Like we haven't done anything to him.
Well, you were fighting his cronies, I
He was
guess,
fighting
still.
us.
He's fighting you.
Who said it's
I
again?
20.
Right. So then he's going to, in response to that, just rake across your front side or whatever with his claws.
Alright, bring it!
I'm not scared of you!
I'm scared, Aki's ready.
21.
That hits me.
It's like double.
Let's see, 8 plus 6 is 14 more damage.
I'm alive and I hellish rebuke him again!
It's a reaction.
Not once per round.
Damn it! It's a reaction. So I take 14?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm down to 13. I'm still up. I'm still up.
And he's only got a little bit of movement left, I would say, after that, so he's just going to stay there and continue fighting Aki directly. Let's see, cut off retreat, take out slower members to distract the tougher fighters. These are the notes I wrote for Noxus. So
Doing what?
it is ours turn, which is archers. They all clump together with
For
their.
archers.
Let's see.
Cheers.
I guess
So they're hiring.
Arr.
that's 5, 10 feet. So I think the archer's going to make a dexterity check to try and move up onto this pillar.
Jump
But he has
across.
to jump down and then.
He's going to jump
next-
across.
He's gonna try and jump
25
across.
feet.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see if he bails.
Okay, I'll do this one in the open because I am a fair and beneficent DM.
It's not a red dot.
He fucks it up though, so he is clutching the side. He smacks the wall hard, lands on the ground, taking some damage.
All of it.
Okay. And it is now Feather Marshal's turn, and then Akul, and then Aki.
Okay.
Feather Marshal, Akul, Aki.
How high is that pillar the skull's on?
40 feet.
Yep.
Is it 40 feet?
Tense
We can talk to each other. Like it's free actions.
Yeah, exactly.
Whose turn is it?
Try to keep it somewhat reasonable, I guess,
Yeah.
but
Feather.
yeah, you can certainly strategize.
Can you get the skull, Akul? Uncle?
Get the skull. Get the skull, father!
Henry.
No. Can you get the skull, Uncle?
Probably not. Not in this turn.
Like, you can't... No,
I'm
In this
I
turn.
climb up there.
no, you can't...
No,
Okay.
his
Climb
nieces
up
have
there.
used.
Okay.
I'm trying.
I then run 5, 10, 15, 20, huh? Take an attack of opportunity if he wants to.
You
Did reckless attack.
He does not feel particularly forgiving or anything, so yeah, your AC is
16.
He does hit for another.
Because he still
Oh my
gets
god, 4
advantage on all
damage.
his
Four
rolls.
damage.
A mighty 4 damage befalls Feather Marshal,
Mighty.
ripping his shirt slightly and causing a little bit of a boo boo.
I figured
And
we
you
would do
did.
some kind of cannonball thing where I chuck you up there.
You don't need.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't-
standing next to the skull.
Don't tell the elf.
I shadow teleport up to the top.
The skull is sitting a little bit locked in place as if by, like, you know, kind of spider leg looking metal prongs.
Can I take it?
Yeah, yeah. That'll just be a relatively simple strength check to
Okay.
wrench it free.
And then it explodes.
15.
Yeah, that's actually good enough. So you have the skull now. You have the power. No, you're not attuned to it or anything.
Okay.
Might not even work for non-kobolds.
Look at it!
But you do have the skull now. It is in your possession.
This guy's on the ground.
Yeah, he fell off.
I will then
Is he
use the
wearing his
rest.
helmet?
Yes. Let's go.
I'll use some more of my movement to jump across to that one. That's only like 2.5 feet.
Yeah, so super simple dexterity check. What is your plus to dexterity?
6.
So 7?
You rolled a one!
Okay, so you...
Well, it doesn't actually matter. I don't take damage falling down 40 feet anyway.
Oh yeah, if it's less than 40 feet, he doesn't take any.
Well, no, I subtract 35 from the damage, and you're only rolling 3d6, so there's no way
okay,
no
so...
way you'll get above 35. You can roll if you want, but I don't take.
No, okay, whatever. So you less than gracefully smack
And,
against the wall and drop down.
And I land on my feet.
Uninjured, though.
If
Yeah.
I do no damage, I land on my feet as well. I'm not prone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, oh, gotta slide down somehow, like all cool, like.
Are you wearing the skull on your head?
Yeah, he decided to put it on his helmet.
And I shout, "Everybody, back to the forest! Back to the mangrove!
Flee!
Recoup!"
I got it.
Let's get out of here.
Alright, so whose turn is it?
It is Akul's turn.
Henry, where are your animals?
Oh yeah, the monkeys. They didn't make it.
No, they did not.
Monkey doesn't play piano anymore.
Too much palm oil.
It is. It's fucking orangutans dying.
Okay, so
Just have a moment of silence with your orangutans.
I'm behind that pillar there, and
I shout out, "That's not the way back to the forest.
I mean, I guess maybe
It's
it.
the wrong
taking
direction.
the long way around.
We don't have time. Don't have time for the scenic route."
I'm
That's
not
okay. I'm stop
getting
shouting
one
now.
through there.
My voice is getting hoarse.
And I cast
I jump on the horse
Cure
and ride
Wounds.
over.
Alright, cure wounds. Gotta look out for number 1.
Yeah, well, I healed him before I healed myself. So
Gotta look out for number 2.
7.
7.
Was it an action to grab this guy?
Nah. Well, okay, maybe.
Damn it.
I think that's
Can I not take a
fair.
healing potion as well? Is that too much?
You can take a healing potion. I guess I shouldn't whisper my
2d6
answers.
plus 2, but yet.
Sorry about that, everyone. We're still terrible at this, but we have a lot of fun doing it.
This is true.
Yes, we do.
Just like sex.
Plus 2, 8.
Well, I don't know. I'm really good at that. I very seldom get to have any of it. Really odd.
Delete that
Yes.
Well,
Feather.
I mean,
Opposite
how do you know how good you are then? And maybe people just like, oh, I'm not buying what he's selling.
I don't know.
Penis-wise.
I don't know. I've had
He's a demon.
I've had enough compliments, but that's besides
Falling back at any time.
that's besides the point.
The point is, how are we going to escape this
Nobody
dragon?
is tooting my horn, literally. So I may as well toot it myself.
Focus.
So what are we focusing on?
Is
at
there a
the moment?
bard here? Who's tooting horn?
Who's up now? You have cured wounds on yourself and moved. Is that? I think that's.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the dragon and say, "Fly far away from here and leave us alone." Suggestion.
Did you have 14?
What?
Oh, it doesn't matter anyway.
11, and that is what stats?
16. It's a wisdom.
Wisdom. His wisdom is actually not very good. But that will use his second legendary save.
Legendary save. I gotta figure
He's
that out.
used 2 legendary saves. Dragons, am I right?
Yeah.
Can't live with him. Can't live with him.
Okay, so I know he was able to see Buddy, even though Buddy was invisible. So he's either. Sure, dash not
No one
gonna
can hear him
work.
scream. I mean,
Did you just say no one can hear her scream?
him. No one can hear him
I'm
scream.
gonna have to take the attack of opportunity because that's my only chance.
Really? Just didn't think you could last to take it. Don't move your character yet.
Okay. I'm trying to run
Let it roll first.
towards. I'm still on the broom, right?
Oh, yeah. Alright.
So I try to fly towards Jessup because I'm gonna see if I can pick him up.
Pick me up.
What is the AC?
14.
Let's see how much damage he does.
You can take it, Danny. You can take it.
Danny might be able to take it. I don't think.
Are you in the same... Is this still the same round? Yeah. There's no healer should be...
This is a new round.
How much is it?
Oh, yeah.
11 damage.
I think it's a new round.
Is it really?
No, it's
Ah,
It's not a new round. No
Yeah.
reactions.
You've got 2 left.
All right, I'm still up.
Then you fly to... Then you're flying away, yeah.
Let it fly.
But you do successfully fly. I think it's 40 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, this is broken, yeah.
Jessup, let's go. I
But now the movement's half.
you the
I don't want to. Yeah, it takes half. It takes
Half movement.
half your movement to get on. So I'm just gonna.
Well, that's his movement, not your movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to.
Move there, I
I
guess.
can't make an attack because I already used my action. So okay.
What action did you use?
No, because I used suggestion.
So,
You can hold your action to
Okay.
command the broom to fly when I get on.
No.
No.
You can. You can command it to move by itself. It says so.
I think that's. Yeah, I think that's.
You're
Oh,
holding
action.
Yeah.
You can trigger. Come on.
Holding
Never
an action
mind.
extends the action and it allows you to make a reaction.
you can't spend, you still can't get 2 actions by holding
Yeah,
one.
you can't.
Well,
So
he could
I'm
slide
just
out
gonna
of the
wait
way and
there.
let him take control of it.
Either way, it doesn't. No.
Okay, wait.
Actually, I mean, that does make some
Actually-
sense. He's bloody he's probably...
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go here so where he can't see me because I think that the distance is far enough for his special sight. Hey, okay.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so then it goes to, that was Aki's turn.
Yep.
So we'll go to the top now. Just a quick cinematic interlude, I guess, in the fight. Aki, bloody and torn and broken, quickly flies over toward Jessup, who can see the dragon just a short distance away. The dragon lets out a horrifically pained scream,
Okay.
and then basically you hear another voice, almost separate from the dragon's voice, cry out of its own mouth, though. Stop! Settle down! I'm in control now, you fucking monster! I'm in control! And he just begins smashing his head against the pillar over and over again, several times, taking
Your suggestion.
an extra...
He's like, am I doing this?
taking an extra 21 damage.
Okay. What is this? I
Jeez.
don't care. I'm going to run away.
So yeah, he begins shouting in like 2 different voices, basically, both in Draconic, and then begins smashing his head wildly into this pillar, causing large sections of it just to collapse around him. Zenbri, it is your turn.
Great death
Or is it right
Yeah, can I use your red die?
Osmojo's
No.
No, wait, that's not a good idea. Don't let people borrow dice.
Yes.
16.
Alright,
Two
that is
successes.
a success, or 2 successes.
Yeah.
2 successes.
Alright, let's see.
That's the top of the round.
Yep, and then it goes to Jessup.
All right.
So- That's the situation. You've got a bloodied up Aki next to you. He's on the broom. The dragon is currently freaking out for some reason.
And I said, let's go!
How tall is this dragon? Can I see him?
I guess if you peek around the corner, you can see some wings kind of flapping out of the corner of your eye.
Enough to take a shot at him?
You probably have to move a little bit, maybe, to get a better view. There's two pillars kind of in the way.
Move a
This will
little bit,
do it.
a little bit to get a
That
view.
looks like
Yeah.
3/4 cover.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you want to draw his attention to you, by all means.
Well, he's busy. No one else besides me speaks Draconic, so I heard what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, it sounds like an argument, basically, between two people.
So,
I was that second voice in Draconic as well.
yeah. Actually, no, it's fine. I'll get in the room with you, and I will cure wounds you at first level. And it's 1d8, yeah?
Yeah.
Whoa, good.
5.
And that's it.
And yeah. Yeah. Alright, so cure wounds you, and then as a bonus action, I will cast Zephyr Strike on myself.
Okay.
So you've got two people on the broom. Let's see. So then it goes to the bad guys, basically. So let's see. Berserker is going to try and get at Feather Marshal again. Let's see. 5, and he's like, oh shit, there he is. 10, 15, 20,
I killed him.
25.
Who dis?
Oh, you lost
He
your
got
helmet.
the skull.
Oh no! Doesn't bode well for the heroes. There we go.
I can't see
And then I guess same over here, he'll also follow. 5,
Everything's
10,
gone dark.
15, 20, 25, 30. So I guess he has to make a dash action to kind of
Okay.
get in the gap, but he can't attack.
Alright, there we go.
Let's see.
Take it.
This one will attack you. The pack tactics thing is kind of in play now.
Tactic.
Pack tactic.
Doesn't matter because they're already raging.
It's a trap.
Well, I think it's something that they can
Pack
do
tactics is
decide each turn. At the start of its turn, he can gain advantage until the start of his next turn. So he's turning off the reckless advantage because
Okay.
he's got it from pack tactics.
okay, so he's gonna stop raging.
Oh, but he misses. First attack and second attack, he misses. Complete
Nice.
wash. Let's see, the other berserkers, I guess, will...
Oh, okay. He stands up.
Okay. Let's see. I guess this one then will... Oh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
No.
Let's see, so 2 successes, and then an attack would cause...
2 fails.
2 fails.
Yeah. And he
Okay.
stomps on your head to make
If
you
he hits.
dead.
If he hits.
If he hits.
He gets advantage.
Let's see, 2 critical misses.
A 6 and a 5. So that is an 8 and a 9.
Misses.
They miss. She does the whole
Yeah.
rolling on the ground thing away from the ghost. While unconscious.
Conscious.
Not necessarily unconscious.
No, you're too small. He stomped what he thought was you, but that was your cloak.
Now, I'm wondering, is that lucky for you or unlucky for me? Oh, I just snorted.
Well, she's a hot so I guess
So-
she's lucky.
These two, we'll just move forward, I guess. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and stay back there.
Okay.
And that is the bad guys, I guess. Archers.
Make out.
Yeah, they don't really have a clear. I guess
Oh,
this
look
guy
at you.
over here can sort of move around. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You would have to stand up, so any half his movement.
Oh, okay. So stands up, and then so he's only got the 15. So
If you
5,
cost
10,
command
15. So
fire
he can't really get you from
you
there.
need
Yay.
a group of people.
Lucky that you remembered that particular rule. So that's the bad guys. And it goes back to Feather Marshal, Akul, then Aki. Yep.
What a great question.
It would-
We need to think about it.
Oh wait, Noxus didn't do anything.
It's the only time they kill a kid while he's unconscious.
I mean, you know.
What?
The only way they kill a kid
Noxus
is while he's
doesn't
unconscious.
Yeah, Noxus Let's see. You know what? He
He's still hitting his head again.
flies up and just lands here. It seems that his episode has passed.
Okay.
He takes a
my
massive
turn.
dragon shit on the kobolds while he's flying.
My turn.
Yeah. So bad guys just kind of set up, basically.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Shadow teleport.
Yeah, I guess that is pretty lucky.
Yeah.
That is useful.
And then I ran 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'll see her on the ground there.
Yeah, you can see that.
'Cause we're about.
And the kobold monster kind of standing over her.
What was I on? 20?
Yep.
25, 30, 35, 40.
It's a lot.
Basically across the whole map in one go.
Yeah.
He should have gotten the
I can
initially.
get into the bushes still. I've got another 40 speed of movement if I don't want an action. But oh no, I will expend a key point as a bonus action.
Was you-
No, I've
But you already
used- I've already used
teleported.
the bonus action. Damn it. Then I will shuriken that little fucker.
Alright, shuriken away.
Two of them.
So you didn't dash?
No,
Wow.
it's 100 feet. I'm just running and teleporting. It's melee attack advantage. Yeah. Right. So 2 shurikens, 2 attacks. Yeah.
Okay.
19.
27 and 16.
27 and 16. Actually, they both hit.
Yeah. Noise. That's D4, is that? They're like
Yep, I
darts.
think so.
Yeah.
D4.
They're like darts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus my dex, which is 3.
Mm.
4 and
Wow.
4.
Dang, that's as strong
That's
as
14 damage.
14 damage from shurikens. That's wild.
2 things in the neck.
The dwarf appears out of nowhere.
Okay, let's
And then,
see.
yeah, I
What
take-
is that? Is that
I take
Deborah
a-
Marshall's music I'm
I
hearing?
take a 5 foot back behind the pillar. 5 foot left of my movement. Move behind the pillar.
Fair enough. Okay, so after that, it will be Akul's turn.
The dark of the night disappears.
Got all alone.
She used a shuriken.
30. And then I dash.
Yeah, you can dash for another 30, I believe.
10, 15.
No, you fell in the crack.
Oh no, that's death.
Alright, so just kind of. Okay, we got it. Let's go. Alright, that is cool. And then Aki, what do? You are very injured, barely conscious, on a broom. That's kind of, I think, maybe.
Follow Akua.
Let's go.
We can get 60
Oh,
feet.
5, 10.
You get
Plus
60.
15, 20.
Well, I guess with yeah, if you use both actions, that makes
30.
sense.
Hi there.
Oh, there's no half. You just lose 10
40,
feet.
45, 50, 55.
60.
Anyway, the other way around that rock. Yeah, go there.
You're immune to poison, and I have absorb elements. We're fine.
Yeah, but I don't know if he has
Fine.
line of dragon. I don't know if he has line of sight spells.
I think Dragon's busy fighting battles in his own head right now.
I don't know that. So
It's been 30 years
So
since
calculating
Vietnam, and
wise,
he's
I
still
don't want
fights, and he's still
any
fighting that
magic
war.
user line of sight.
Poison
of me.
eye. That
Yeah, that's
poison
me.
eye.
I'm wondering if the
The
dragon
deer
is
hunter
aware
such a
of
shitty-
that might-
Because I'm flying to pick up a Zenbury.
They said
Okay.
there was some sort of.
Because I know where Akua is.
So
I saw Zenbury fall.
it is Zenbri's turn again.
Rolling.
It's
Dude.
okay.
Yeah, you're actually
What
in
do you
the
use a
clear
20?
right
What do you
now.
use a 20?
Stabilized.
Okay, so you are stabilized. Does that mean she has 1 health or
Zero.
0?
Zero, yeah.
She just
But you're not
taking
dying.
all rolls.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
You bled out all you're gonna bleed
Unless
out.
something fucking hits me in a minute.
Oh, what could possibly hit you?
I'm sure I've angered him enough.
If he hits you, you just get this. Start the rolling again.
Right, so that is Zenbri, right? That all you can do is do that and stabilize. So it goes to Jessup.
It's me?
Yes. Why, yes, it is.
Okay.
Did you
Succeed.
Hey,
Baba
What do
Booey.
I need to do right now? I want to save that for
whose phone's making noise?
Zambri. I will hold my action in case anything comes with like flying at us within range.
Does it look like he
Then
can
I will
shoot?
fire up 2 arrows. That's what I'll do.
Is that other dude in line of sight?
I think so, maybe. Little balloons in
I
Oh,
specifically want to hold my actions if Noxus comes flying closer to
Oh,
hold
for
the
Noxus,
fire arrows.
okay.
Right, so then it goes to the Berserkers. These guys, I guess they will just dash together 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Getting real hungry.
They're coming for one.
Let's see. Then there was one more over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Uses a tiny little dash to get over there.
Okay.
Let's see, over here. It's going to attack Feather Marshal. That's not what you wanted at all, right?
You stuck him in the hoo-hoos.
Okay, one hit. Which does 7 damage. And then, I guess, for the archers, climb down, that'll take a lot of his, well, yeah, he'll climb down, that'll take a lot of his movement, I guess, which is like 5, 10. And in the sky, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And exciting stuff when you have to move a bunch of people
It
around.
is exciting because they're all chasing that pool.
Let's see. Noxus will.
Chase that cool just like Benny Hill. Just like Benny Hill.
Oh, but it is
Okay. So yeah, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And he's going to swoop in for an attack on poor old Feather,
Damn.
who's just trying to do the right thing.
Wasn't he gonna breath weapon? Wouldn't that be?
So let's see. So I guess he's going to skip the frightful presence thing and just do the bite and claws.
2 attacks. I'm down.
You're a snack.
So that is 21
Yep.
for the bite. 2d10. And then. Okay, so that is 5, 6, 7. 6 damage from the bite.
6 damage. Go.
And then 5 damage from poison. So that would be, I think, 2 more.
Well, I'm gonna roll to see if I'm poisoned.
No, it's just poison damage.
Well, that's half damage then.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
So it was 5 poison damage, which is
Okay.
halved to like 2, I think.
Okay.
3.
So increase by 3.
You take damage and it's half. Do you round down or round up?
I think you're supposed to round down. Oh.
I thought you were supposed to round up.
Okay, so 3. So one more then, I guess. Sorry.
Too late.
Too late. Let's see. So that is the bad guys. You know,
And now it's my turn.
they're just not good.
Why is the dragon doing less damage than the other hit?
I feel like the berserkers are doing a lot more than the dragon right now.
Okay, I go then. Huh?
Yes.
They're all done. Okay. And I will tentatively
He's dead.
teleport over to the other side of Zembri
Bonus action?
as a bonus action, and then I will pick her up, which I suppose is an action.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I will run
Okay, yeah, because you had bonus action, and still have
5, 10,
movement.
15, 20, huh? Because it's half movement if I'm carrying somebody, right?
Yeah,
How much do they
So,
weigh?
yeah.
that makes sense.
I had to use my bonus action.
Isn't Zenri like 1 foot tall?
3 foot tall. She's only
She's
1
not a
foot taller, shorter than
nun,
me.
and she's not a midget nun.
I'm only 4 feet high. But I'm strong with it.
Okay, so I think, let's see, what's going on now? So that was Feather Marshal. It goes to Akul. You've got several berserkers hot on your heels.
I run first.
Run, forest. Run to the forest.
You can dash again, right?
Mm-hmm. You can also Misty Step if you still have that.
25, 30. Into the underbrush. Yeah, you can move over a little bit so you don't fall.
Yeah.
That's fine. So yeah, so Akul has managed to successfully dive into a bush. After Akul, it is Aki, I believe. Yes.
This is risky. This is really risky.
Get his attention.
Drive the broom.
So that dragon looks at me next round. Me and Zembri are down again.
What's the range? This is gonna fucking suck. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna fly high so I can see the dragon. I think that's far enough, and I command him to flee.
Okay.
Flee! It's the only way. 16.
16, then it's using his wisdom, correct?
That'd be good when we get in the trees. And it's like the choppers.
He fails,
However.
and I'm gonna let him fail this one.
Does he have
Nice.
Because he's not in a great mental state right now, so he says, no, no!
I don't know this. I can't
Smash into the pillars some more. Completely knocks two of them over before he flies higher and higher back up to his roost up on the cliffside. You all, I imagine, I'm not going to tell your characters what they do, but I imagine the collective feeling is as
Yes,
you're able to dart into the trees, the sounds of the kobold berserkers sounding quieter and quieter as they slow down after seeing Noxus himself backing away from you guys. The skull is in your
Yeah, you
possession.
better run.
Hold up.
When I shout that over my shoulder.
Want me to use that legendary resistance?
Sure.
I said it in Norman, he doesn't understand.
So, you guys now in control of the skull, the final piece needed to, complete the staff of the kobolds.
That was something to drool.
Yes, but that's what the wizarding party is getting into right now. Let me get back over here. So yes, they get this one.
Grab some water.
We return to the Paramecium.
So yes, I would say another long journey through the swamps of the mangrove-y kind of swamps. You guys have kind of got a routine going for this kind of traveling. I'm like, man, we spend a lot of time in swamps, don't we?
Yeah.
I guess you can probably set up camp. I'd say you'd be able to make it past the great, the deep water that you've been to before, and you've made it, probably about 2/3 of the way there before exhaustion and your injuries begin to take their toll on you guys.
Is there anybody that's gonna heal us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll heal Zembri. I was
I'll say,
saving my last second level slot for that.
Nice. So yeah, I'd say you all have been able to stop now. Finally, after crossing this deep water, you know that no one's chasing you. You've, Jessup is checked. You've circled back around with the broom. All the, logical precautions that you guys think you would make while
7.
escaping.
Give you another one.
Oh, that hurt. Next time we just have Feather going by himself.
Yeah. You've been optional.
The glowstones still burn, but you guys can feel, the weight of the entire day in the battle hanging on your guys' shoulders.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how
Feels
far
like a whole week since Zembri died.
how far is it to this camp? Do you think we should try and rest for the day or something?
I think we all need to rest.
Yeah.
How long to get to the castle? The temple?
Dragons.
Why is there DM freaking out?
How long are we away from the
How far are we away from the team?
I'd say here to there, maybe another 6 to 8 hours roughing it through the swamp.
Do we get exhaustion?
At this point, we're getting exhaustion.
Yeah,
Okay.
Let's.
Well, can we camp?
Yeah, let's camp. Are we taking a short or long rest?
Short rest, we can take a long rest there.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, so
Sit down for an hour, lick our wounds.
yeah, that's no problem. Heal up Zenbri.
I
Talk
use,
strategy.
I use some of my hit dice.
For the short rest, I'm gonna create a 20-foot minor silent image illusion of this is actually a bunch of trees or a boulder.
They're a boulder?
No,
that you're like inside of a boulder?
We're inside of a boulder, but we
Okay.
can see through it because we know it's an illusion.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. And then,
Do you add the con to each die?
Yes.
Okay.
With your hit dice?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I don't have concepts.
Oh, that's right. We can hit dice.
I've only got 2 left. No, we had a long rest before we came in.
Yeah, we had a long rest.
Okay. I will take some of them. Are we on level 7 now? 7d8 plus 21.
Yeah, I'm at full.
Okay.
Alright.
Those are just D8s.
I might as well do
Those
that.
are the
No, those are my D8s. But
Can I use them?
yeah.
Is that what you, I mean, is that what you're giving them?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, let me just use 5. Let's do that. Well, actually roll 1 at a time, so you don't waste it.
I don't think.
If I roll all my 70s, and that gives me 80 hit points, like, because I get plus 21.
Yeah,
If I get over what hit points I need, then I've basically wasted the hit die.
yeah, I know, but after a short rest, you determine how many hit dice you're expending for that short rest.
That's what I'm doing.
So now, you're spending
Rolling
one.
1 at a time, yeah.
Did you guys manage to catch any of that with when the
well,
dragon
wait,
was
so you're
freaking
supposed
out
to
like that?
declare how
I
many
know you
dice
were
you're
out, but
using at the start of the
I
rest?
have
Yeah.
no idea what
Anyway.
you're talking about.
I
So
heard
anyway,
some
just
voice.
use how many hit dice you
Jamie.
want to heal.
He
I'm
was-
sure it never says you have to.
he
do
was-
it
Okay,
anyway.
okay, just roll your dice.
guys,
Yeah, that's fine.
We're
Yeah.
trying to have some RP here that's involved in what we're dealing with, damn.
We're talking about hit dice, though.
Numbers.
Numbers and hit dice.
The I don't know, the dragon seemed to start freaking out and he was like talking about no, I'm in control now, you monster, or something, and then he was like smacking shit around, so I don't know what's up with that dragon.
Yeah, I have no clue. Maybe someone else is here.
I think somebody was controlling the
You could
dragon?
have seen it. You were together.
He doesn't speak Draconic.
But I mean, you would have seen him hitting his head against the fucking wall.
I wasn't paying
Yeah,
attention.
smashing through the pillars
I
and
was
such.
paying
I
attention to grabbing
noticed
Justin.
everything. Because I'm
And
better
running
at
away.
it. Well, everything I saw, I noticed.
And I know the kobolds, Karen saying like, well, everyone has been saying like he throughout this whole dungeon, people have been saying people like the dragon's always in pain or screaming in pain and these things that I don't really understand what's going on here. Maybe we should ask the keeper if they know anything more about Noxus when we get back.
And then at the end of your rest, speak of the devil, you can actually, the more perceptive of you can see the smaller looking figure of Noxus wheeling about overhead at the top of the caverns. Doesn't seem to have noticed you guys or seen past your illusion at all.
As he is, like, above the trees now, looking for us.
Oh, he's high up near the top of the caverns. It would be
Will
a
bats
while to
fuck
get
off
up
from
to him.
The bats fuck off from him.
Well,
scared.
speaking of the bats, after seeing Noxus, a few, I'd say moments later, I don't know, it feels like a few moments, it could have been a bit longer, you begin hearing some drums reverberating through the forest behind you. And you can see some of the Leatherwing tribe also moving out in small groups.
What does it look like they're doing? Trying to guard against the dragon, or?
No, they don't seem to pay much mind to the dragon. They're keeping their distance, but the dragon obviously can notice them and he's not attacking them. Or
Okay. Cool. So we got our short rest?
Yes, you got your short rest.
Let's hop
Let's
step
make our way back.
Alright, so making your way back, it's actually uneventful. You're able to keep away from the sounds and the drums and out of the watch of the Leatherwing tribe, nobody attacks you on the way back to the god's graveyard or whatever you do. So, awaiting you guys. Yeah, awaiting you guys. You see the Grey Keeper, the leader of the tribe, waiting for you guys at the very steps. He's, it's hard to tell with kobolds, I guess, with their limited facial muscles, but he seems happy to see you guys. He seems pleased. He's waiting.
Happy lizard.
Like, oh, great, you're here. Along with him, you can see Elvira, the elderly archwizard, and the orcish warlock that was accompanying their party, waiting for you guys.
Can I make an insight check on the keeper?
I guess so, yeah. In what regard? What are you trying to ascertain about him?
I just have a feeling that he might be hiding something.
Alright, go ahead, go for it.
I want to see where his intentions lie. Like, we went on this quest for him.
Mhm.
So sure if we fully checked his motives before we
We,
took on this quest.
So let's do it. What do you say to him?
Oh my god, here's the list.
We checked
You
this
can't just look at
before
him
we
while he's
came
standing
up.
there.
You can't just look at him and roll.
Yeah, the orc, his name is Korgol, I
You
think.
don't have a
Yeah.
magic sense of what he's thinking.
Can I
You
just
have to
say,
like talk to him
we did this before we left.
Yeah,
you,
we did. Yeah.
You checked,
Mm.
you inside
I
checked
rolled quite high as
him, you
well.
looked for other
It
stuff,
seemed
like,
legit.
it was, yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay, I just have to feel a sneaky suspicion.
And by the way, Buddy's back.
Yeah,
Oh no.
it's all the stuff that he had got.
No,
He's
he's
still
He
got
takes
it.
it to his pocket.
he takes. Actually, he doesn't come from a pocket dimension.
Oh.
He's a demon. He goes back to the 9 hells
Pocket demon? Is that like pocket bacon?
or whatever.
Pocket sausage.
Bacon.
You had pocket sausages. That was your character.
Pocket sausages.
Oh god, yeah, that was Krieger.
Krieger.
Yeah, the old curmudgeon battlemaster fighter that I played for a little bit. So,
Pocket sausages.
pocket sausages. Yeah, it's
Still
loosely
breakfast
based on Danny DeVito. So, basically arriving there, you see the people that actually go down the steps and approach you. Of course, there's the guards. The amount of guards that this tribe has is pretty high lately. They seem to be on high alert. But the keeper and Elvira, they both shuffle down the steps, as old people are wont to do. And
We look fine because I've cleaned everyone else up and mended all of our broken stuff.
Oh.
In case we got damaged from getting hit. I was
Nicks
like,
in your armor.
nicks in
little
your armor.
things.
So we look fine.
Okay.
okay.
Glass.
Oh, it's magic.
Let's see. Yeah, the Great Keeper, he's speaking common to you guys. He says, "Oh, we're so happy to see you guys, and you have the skull. Can I see it?"
Well, you're still wearing it with a helmet, right?
He took it off at some point. He says, "My word!" And he shows you guys the staff in his hands, which now has one skull, jewel gems in its eye sockets, and he just plops the skull onto the top part, fishes in his pockets for the other gems, and puts it all back together now. He's holding the complete staff, and he says, "You have no idea how much this means both to me and all the members of my tribe."
I'm ready to shoot Elvira.
I think you have no idea how much this means to us just to be able to
I'm
get
actually just staring at
this helm underway. We've been down here a long time, Keeper. Elvira, apologies for the loss of Lorum's life.
I understand we took another loss in the mines as well.
We don't see the Goliath with you. I'm sorry, I forget her name at the moment.
Nima, she's a sweet girl. It was Preston, our human warrior, that fell. She took it rather hard, though. But hopefully when we get back to Waterdeep, I can make things right with her. And Preston both.
I go up to Elvira and say, I kept this. And I take out the +2 lockpicks.
Oh, these were Lorum's, well.
Do you mind if I keep them as a namesake? As a keepsake?
I suppose so. He actually
Change
did
his name to
specify
Lockpicks
no,
Plastic.
didn't want to be resurrected. I think he might have been a little depressed, honestly, but
Yeah, he was quite in pieces.
Preston, on the other hand, he did have a contract with us, and we'll try do our best to try and bring him back once we get back to Waterdeep, but I will not return empty-handed without the help. Now, this little lizard fella here, he said that we could stay for the night here. It's going to be a long ritual to finally unlock the key.
We need to defeat that dragon. He is a tricky character. There seems to be something wrong with him. Do you know anything about it? Seems like another... Oh, yeah, we've all spoken about it. Yeah, keep him to a wire. We'll keep us right there.
He's right there.
They're both right next to you guys. They say, well, let's come in. I can talk for a short while, but the sooner I start the ritual with my acolytes, the
seems to
faster
be
that we can be done with it.
Well, there seems to be another entity inside this dragon's head going, I'm in control now, and made the dragon like hit himself against the pillar and then fly away.
Well, Noxus has been acting very strange for a while now.
How long is a while?
I'd say a couple months, perhaps. I guess in the grand scheme of things, not a long time, but there has been a marked change in his personality. He stayed in his roost for quite a while, and when he came out, he...
Doesn't come to game night anymore, right?
No, we didn't see him flying about. He would occasionally fly about, patrol the area, see if there was anything out of order, but he stayed in his roost for a long time. Nobody saw him, and when he emerged, he seemed like a different being.
I mean, he seemed
A lot more tyrannical.
pretty big. I mean, I don't think he's going through puberty or anything like that. So.
No, he's a fully grown dragon.
Yeah.
Maybe not as ancient as some, but formidable enough to defend this place. Or so we thought.
One more
Yeah.
point of concern.
Almost dropped a few of us.
It seems as if the leather wings were mobilizing.
Our,
Their war drums on the way back.
our scouts have told us that they've seen them in the air around. Watching here, some of them, he points up, and you do see the highest, rafters of the cavern or whatever, the top part of it. You can see there are some of them circling well out of the way of archer fire, but keeping watch on us.
Their leader's a bit of a douche.
Radulf, right?
Yeah.
That is a good nickname for him. I can't say I really like the man too much. We've met a few times. He has a high opinion of himself. I'll give you that. A healthy self-esteem.
Nothing wrong with that, but when you, I don't know.
Although I don't know why they're flying about now. They usually stayed to their own plateau, basically. They don't really bother other people too much.
Okay.
Well, let's go on in then. We have some beds set up for you. They should suffice for the night. It's got a long night ahead of me.
Would one of your acolytes be able to show me the Shrine of Grandfather the Turtle again, please?
Well, sure, but I'll need to call him down after that. That's
all
fine.
right. I just want to make my way there.
Alright, so he does that. He sends one of the acolytes. He rushes up. This one, the one that looks like a big turtle with mustache.
Thank you. Is there anywhere that I would be able to get some form of offerings or some such in the town?
Yeah, I'd say in the temple they keep fragrant herbs and stuff on hand for
Master Sage.
burning incense and things like that. So you could
Okay.
make an offering if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm gonna make an offering and I'm gonna try and meditate and just pray to him for a while and try and see if he says anything back.
Alright, fair enough. And then the rest of you guys, I imagine, will just want to rest a bit. You do find Elvira, Nima, and Korrigal all sitting around a little cook fire or whatever. Nima's cooking stuff up, but she seems, you can tell just by looking that she's in a dark mood.
Okay. Buddy's gonna try to turn into a centipede invisibly and stealth into Nima's clothes.
She would feel that, though, anyway, still.
Like, not like under, but like maybe
Roll,
on the outside of one. What type of armor is she wearing?
She's a barbarian.
So she still would be wearing.
Hide and leather, I guess, mostly.
You
But
get all the bonuses if I don't wear armor then.
Oh, but she's wearing furs or something.
yeah, just traditional barbarian garb.
Yeah. So I want to like somewhere
Dead
on
animals.
hide on something there.
I guess make a stealth roll.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. It's a 13.
She
Do I get a
feels
bonus?
something.
Do I get a bonus for invisibility?
I think you get advantage.
I
No,
guess.
it was touch. It wasn't sight. So visibility wouldn't even matter. It's feeling with us.
I guess, yeah, she
Okay.
brushes him off.
Okay.
Filthy temple.
How much damage does it take?
Oh, and he's dead again.
She was raging when she did it.
Crazy.
1 hit point is dead.
Add her strength modifier.
Well, I don't know, what is the end game for this centipede stealth?
Now that the reason is now that we have the skulls and we're that step closer, I feel that they're gonna talk about their plans.
Well, they're actually sitting out in the open with you guys. But you want him to stay on there for the whole night.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they're gonna talk about what they're planning to do later on.
Be a fly on the wall.
Be a fly on the wall,
All right.
literally.
Since this failed, he's probably just gonna sneak into there, like where their sleeping tent is, before
Alright.
they enter, and turn invisible and just hang on the wall.
That's fine, yeah.
Actually, hang in a corner.
Elvira's got a
Yeah.
very nice looking tent set up, but the others just have little cots kind of outside of it.
That's so
She
Elvira.
gets her own space.
So
He's gonna go to the cots
Okay.
because the minions talk. The big alone. Elvira stays alone, right?
Yeah. Well, not right now, but once you guys turn in for the night, she will.
She's human?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to listen to
An
what
old
the
human
what the
woman, gray blonde hair,
hirelings say.
worn in a large messy bun, thick spectacles, and is one of the most powerful wizards in the college.
Just so you know, Zedbury went straight to sleep the moment she got there.
Fair enough.
Me too.
I took off his armor, started polishing it, and then once everything was clean, went to sleep.
Went to sleep. Okay.
I spent some more time going back into the Cave of the Gods thing, just taking notes, sketching, drawing.
All right. So that leaves you two possibly sitting around with the wizard's party. You're asleep.
I'm.
You're praying,
I'm
actually.
praying. I'm trying to see if I get any warm, fuzzy feelings or anything from Grandfather Turtle.
All right. You feel a walking stick poking against your head.
Mm.
Waking up to see Elvira standing over you, as much as a very short woman like that can stand over someone.
4 feet.
Yeah. Equal size, maybe.
Okay.
Hey, we've got to do a little planning, Sonny. We're going to have this key tomorrow morning.
Indeed.
If we can avoid dying, then I think that we need to coordinate our efforts a little more.
Yes.
So,
Agreed.
first of all, what happened to Lorem, I guess? I guess I should know. Those punk little friends back in Watertown. What happened? They can pour one out for him when they get back.
We went to go where we thought the skull was, in the middle of the swamp, at the Muckwalkers. And we fought their little archers and stuff, and then as we were saving the keeper's son, two bullets jumped out of the ground and proceeded to just tear him to pieces while we tried to pull him off.
Oof, nasty way to go.
Yeah,
I've seen a boule rip a man in half before. It was
he died quite
Actually-
valiantly though.
3 times, actually, now that I think about it. Lorem, he was a little bit too hot-headed, I think, for this kind of delicate work.
And he never backed down.
Well, not really an admirable quality, if you ask me.
Not when you're fighting bullets.
No, when you're fighting boulets, back down, fly high up, and just ignore the whole situation. That's
Never
what I say.
retreat, never
Just on the
surrender.
side, did we kill them both? Or did they get away?
They got away, I think.
They just died down. Okay.
I didn't think about that. What happened to them? Did you kill them
I thought
both?
we killed
Yeah.
both.
Okay, okay, good. Okay, so they are dead then. That's good.
We avenged Lauren.
We avenged him at
Yeah.
least. Well, that's good then. I'm sure he would be super psyched about that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you know
Then the
the.
mages came out and told us while the one was dying that all the strong kobolds had gone to the stone forest.
So I imagine that's where you had to go next.
And we fought them, yeah.
Cherry tomato?
Well, you all. I'm good. Thank you. They all. Well, you all look like you're in fine enough health. It must not have been that difficult to get the skull from them in the end.
No, we were down. There were a few of us down. Almost dead, but we managed to have a little break afterwards when we got away.
Oh, that's
We ran away
very,
because the dragon just flew away.
very kind of that dragon, I suppose. Give you guys arrest must not have concerned him too much.
Well, he seemed to be conflicted in his head, having an existential crisis.
Well, there's been some recent
Maybe
oddities with dragons in the area that the college has taken interest in.
Maybe he just turned 40 and
Maybe 4,000.
Stop projecting.
doesn't have a real job.
Now, well, this is kind of interesting. We heard about a couple dragons fighting each other in the skies above the Driftwood Swamp not too long ago. One of the things that we were kind of investigating.
I don't know.
And as we were trudging through the Driftwood, we came across a couple villages that still had some people in them, and they described the dragon's body as... Well, one of them is broken and full of snakes. Just, it was disgusting. They tried to rip open its belly.
Like
and
a zombie dragon? Like,
Well,
what do you mean,
I
broken?
couldn't say. Perhaps they were just natural, creatures that came to scavenge on the dragon's corpse after it died. But really, there's been a lot of strange dragon behaviors lately that's got a few people in the college worried.
Dragons know things.
Once we get back to Waterdeep, we should be able to talk with some experts at least.
We need to figure out what to do, yeah.
Well, we've got to figure out how to survive this next fight, I think. And I've got a few things in mind that could help.
Like,
Well, you don't get to be an archmage of the Wizards College for nothing, including
You can't just
creating
play
some of
video
your own spells. Now, dragons are, I'm not sure if you realize this, inherently magical creatures. Something that big and heavy cannot fly just from, regular physical means.
swamp gas.
Blowing ice and smoke and fire and all manner of strange chemicals and things. That's not something that happens in nature, really. So, I have developed what is basically a powerful dispel effect.
Ooh.
If I concentrate and have some peace and quiet and no kobolds trying to stick a spear in my throat, then I should be able to keep the dragon from flying and using its breath attack on us.
Interesting.
Now, keep in mind, this is heavy concentration. I mean, it takes a lot to dispel a creature's natural magic abilities.
How close do you have to be?
I just have to be able to see the dragon to start the spell. After that, I just focus on him. So that's what I can offer. Now, Nima here, points to the sleeping alive, is a powerful warrior and I think itching to fight at this point. She should be able to hold off some of these berserkers and kobolds that you were talking about. And Corgul here, he's a very skilled warlock. Perhaps he can draw fire. He's been known to cast a magical darkness on himself that he can see through. And in that way, he can perhaps draw some of their fire away from you guys, leaving the dragon on the ground
Focus down, yeah.
with no breath attack, grounded, where you can have him at your own
Our
means.
druid has a lot of high damage spells as well, so you need to tell... We mustn't rush in. Nima. Tell him not to rush into the dragon. Wait until the druid says go, because they're going to be big. She does this thing where water falls from the sky and just crushes everything around and makes it cold and icy. And our warlock, magic boy, I'm not sure what he is really, but he throws giant fireballs as well, which just explode like grenades.
Well, it's probably out of fireballs now, isn't it?
No, it's the back. Short rest.
Well, is that... Oh, you know the fireball spell?
Yeah.
Not wizard levels, I guess, or something? Or do you learn it as a warlock still?
Warlock and sorcerer.
Oh, okay, sorcerer.
I think all of them get fireball.
They both, everybody has fireball.
I guess so, yeah.
Except druids and clerics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so, yeah, I don't want Nima to throw her life away. I would actually be a little sad to see her go.
Well, I think maybe then if you focus on getting the dragon down, we'll stay around you. We'll decide when we talk to my friends later who's going to protect you and stand around you and make sure that nobody tries to hit you. And then we get the spellcasters to do big damage, and then I will run in with Nima, and him, unless he's going to be looking after
Me?
the thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Fair enough then. I think that sounds like a reasonable enough plan. We'll finish the last little bits of details in the morning. I guess it's good for everyone to get some sleep now.
Okay. Yes.
Well, good night, Sir Dwarf, and
Good night.
for the rest of your group has a pleasant evening. And she retires to her own tent.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna go straight to sleep then. I start scratching around in the sand. Where are you pen?
Shall we
And then I sleep
take a break?
afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah, is that the end of the episode then?
I think we should, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so they have taken the skull, completed the staff, and in the next episode, they will have the key to the Helm of Kingly Wisdom. But what is Noxus's next move going to be? Find out next time on Dice, Nerds, and Nagas.
Bye-bye.
Bye.